Hello everyone, my name's Impractical and welcome back to Sonic Speed Simulator. Today we got ourselves Sonic's 33rd birthday. That's right, he's in his 30s. Pretty shocker, but Sega won't let him age. So, last week I wasn't really proud of the video I put out since I came back. So this week I decided to make sure I put out a real guide for all my viewers. So sit back and enjoy. If you haven't done so already, you should join my channel's Discord in the description. The Discord has a bot that offers a lot of the character stats for you guys to be able to see and display without having to leave Discord at all or look through a silly spreadsheet. It's actually very convenient and quick, and a lot of my current members enjoy it a lot. I make sure I keep it up to date every test server for every time a new character is released. Alright, it's time for the guide. So, the guide is going to be structured in order for the Birthday Bash event. Yes, I know there's 2 additional events there, but we're going to be doing it in this order. First Task 1, then Task 2, Task 3, which is complete Sonic's 33rd Anniversary event. We'll focus on that one on Task 3. Once we complete this one in its entirety, we'll go back to Task 4, which is Launch Fireworks in City Escape. Once that one is completed, then we'll move over to complete Shadow's 23rd Anniversary event. We'll make sure we focus on it and complete it in its entirety, and then come back to collect our prize, which is Party Sonic. And I have to say, I am really happy that they put this Frontier skin inside the game. It's something amazing to see. But without further ado, let's get into the guide. Alright, the first task for the Birthday Bash event is launch 2,000 fireworks in Green Hill Zone. Now you're going to be running around the entire map trying to hit these crates of fireworks. For this task, the fireworks are spread out, so I highly recommend that everyone gets a tornado. Tornado is quite effective for you to circle towards the podium at the start of the event and towards the beach, so that way you can get the large clusters pretty quickly. The event stat will be your best friend during this portion of the event. It will help cut the amount of fireworks you will need in order to complete the task. Now, the best thing about this is there are characters and pets that offer this stat. The characters being Race Suit Cream and Race Suit Classic Knuckles. For pets, Fast Friends Cream and Chocola are both effective to have equipped. Chocola is still readily available as a permanent event in-game, so my free-to-play players should be able to capitalize on that. Now, there are free-to-play options like the Red Hero Chow located in the Cyberstation vending machine, but you will need more of those equipped in order to actually benefit from the event stat. To make completing this task quicker, you can farm only at the bottom portion of the map, namely Green Hill Beach and at the start of the podium for the event. When you go further out north part of Green Hill, it would be less fireworks. So only head there when you run out of boxes on the southern part of the map and make your way up there just waiting for the bottom part to replenish. The only downside to this is that the Summer Rouge event is still available. Yes, it's good for players who are unable to complete it, but the crystals will get in your way of farming those firework boxes, especially when you're in the beach with a tornado. So be careful of that. You will be sometimes hitting the crystals and not of fireworks, and will have to circle back in order to clear out the fireworks needed to complete the task. The second task will be launch 2,000 fireworks in Emerald Hill Zone this time. So the same advice that I gave in the beginning will apply here as well. The good thing about this is there's a new feature which allows you to turn it nighttime as soon as you hit a crystal. Now, the good thing about Emerald Hill Zone is that they brought back the fireworks festival obby. That's right, the obby is back and you gotta love it. So I highly recommend that you guys at least stick it on foot just to experience the obby itself. It's a pretty solid obby, especially with homing attacks involved, and you'll be going through it pretty smoothly. Honestly, all the attacks chain up and connect perfectly, and I love it. Now, if you want to be quick about it, you can bring the tornado and fly all the way to the top and fire at all the crates. It should be pretty easy, but be careful of the skybox as it can knock you off your tornado. Now we're on task 3. Complete Sonic's 33rd Anniversary event. So this event is pretty long because a lot of these tasks are lengthy. Task 1 is complete 10 time trials. Doesn't sound too bad, but I do have a few recommendations. I do recommend the Hilltop Time Trial 1 and also the Green Hill Time Trial 1. The reason being is those can be completed in under 30 seconds and you can consistently get this back to back. So it should shorten your time in completing this task. Task 2 is perform 100 hoverboard boost. Now, this is a pretty simple task to complete. All you need to do is tap jump twice when you're on a hoverboard. That way you can replenish some energy and then boost again. You just keep repeating this motion until you completed the 100 boost that is required of you. Now, this is kind of a mindless task, so I did some macro controls and put myself up against the wall. You can see I'm kind of clipped in just to get this over with and done. You can speed up your energy gauge replenishing by equipping stamina chows and trails. Either your stamina pets or trails and characters, either of those will do just fine. As long as they have some stamina, they will speed up the recovery of your energy meter. So I do recommend equipping those if you're trying to speed up your recovery, but you can get this done a lot faster with just performing tricks and then boosting right away. It's that simple. Okay, so on to task 3. You probably already completed this without even realizing it, but it's just collect 3 million rings. The reason why I say that is at a point in this game, everyone should be where they just happen to collect 3 million without even thinking about it, or just touching one ring and getting 3 million from it. Again, this is all coming from the event stat, of course. It can affect it. You have your rebirth points that you've been investing into your certain stats. If you put plenty in ranks, that also affects it. Depending on what characters you leveled up, pets and trails, that also affects probably the easiest task throughout the whole event. Task 4. Now this one you need to earn 300,000 rail grind points. The best thing is that diamond terminal is still here, so we got ourselves an infinite loop to grind on. Do not use hoverboards or bikes because you will lose momentum, but just on regular feet, guess what, you won't lose that speed. It will cap at 655. Now the biggest recommendation I can give you guys is event stat, which it's kind of hard to tell, but I do believe it does affect rail grind points, but nothing can beat Grindshoe Sonic. The reason why is because in version 2.72 update, Grindshoe Sonic has received a 2x multiplier when getting rail grind points. And trust me, you will feel the difference once you equipped Grindshoe Sonic. It is amazing. Look how fast those points are going up. So yes, definitely recommend this skin. All right, down to the last task, task 5. Collect 300 sky rings. For this one, I would recommend a tornado, obviously to fly up and get it, and event stats with a question mark. Okay, the reason why is because we're gonna go full screen for this. The event stat works and then doesn't work. Like in New York City, I have instances of it working, but for some reason it was counting every sky ring as 2 instead of 1 or the usual 6 I would be expecting. But then when I'm farming, it would just suddenly stop. It would go back to counting just 1s, which I was confused because I tested this on my feet and I tested this on a hoverboard. I tested it on a mount like a tornado. I tried everything, but it would switch between 2s and 1s very inconsistently, and even the same ring would give me different results. So I'm not sure what's going on or why is it doing that, but I have scrubbed through all my footage. I looked at everything just to be sure, and it happens. I noticed when I go to Green Hill, it'll count it as 2. I'll come back to New York, it'll count it as 2, but then it'll revert back to 1. So I'm not sure what to recommend. I know this is a buggy quest, or it's not really the intended way it should be, but hopefully the developers can fix this or give some clarification on what the intent is. Either the event stat works or it doesn't work. All right, task 4, almost there. Yes, we're almost through the birthday bash. Okay, so for this one, it's just launched 2,000 fireworks in City Escape Zone. Now, interestingly enough, the event stat does work with this. Of course, use the characters and pets recommended in the beginning. If you have the premium ones, go ahead. If you want the free one, get Chicola. The event is permanent. But interestingly enough, I can't recommend the tornado because tornadoes don't work here in what's it called, in City Escape. So you're gonna be on foot a lot, and I would recommend all the way at the bottom by the coast, usually near the pier. Hitting these boxes will get you a good enough chunk. As you can see, I'm hitting them back to back to back with minimal space in between. There is some gaps here and there, but you will net a decent amount. You will have to make your way back up again eventually when you run out here, but as you can see, there is a lot of fireworks down here that are in close proximity of each other, and I think it's the best spot to farm once it's done, make your way back up top, wait for this to replenish, and come right back down again to keep farming. Alrighty then, now we're on the final task for the birthday bash. That's right, complete Shadow's 23rd anniversary. Now for his first task, it is do 250 hoverboard tricks. My recommendation, go to a hilltop, jump off a cliff, and just keep mashing the jump button. As you see on screen, that is exactly what I'm doing. And when I finally get off of this, well, little sky patch and touch solid ground, every single trick that I perform will be counted as soon as I land. That's the best thing about this. The thing is, you're not considered making contact with the ground by jumping on these springy clouds. That's the funny part. So you're able to stack all these jumps until you feel like you're kind of ready just to touch ground, and all of it will be counted as once. Now, event stats don't work for this, but I highly recommend this. You can also do the same thing with springs. If you find a spring that is not tilted but pointing straight up, you can just place yourself directly on top of it and it'll work. Voila, look at all those look at all those hoverboard tricks I got. Nice. Alright, on to task 2. Now for task 2, you have to defeat 500 Badniks. I highly recommend you get some event stat characters and you go to Cyber Station. With the event stat characters and event pets equipped, you will be able to maximize the amount of Badniks you're able to collect. The area is small, condensed, there's a lot of Badniks around, making it super easy to clear out this task. Now, if you don't have Cyber Station available because it does require a certain amount of mastery in order to unlock it, you can pick other locations available to you. The best one, well, second best one I would recommend would be New York City, as that's always a good spot to farm Badniks. Task 3, complete 20 races. Now for this one, it's simple. I would recommend drag races, as these are the shortest races. They're just a straight line, pretty simple and quick. You could even get on a hoverboard and shave off a few seconds if if you're really that impatient. But overall, this is a pretty quick event. No, event challenges do not work with this, and it wouldn't matter to add extra stamina or not. You're just going in a straight line and looking to complete, not win. Alright, we're down to the last task. Collect 6,500 Chaos Orbs. For this task, event challenges do work, so get yourself event challenges or characters to use. And also plenty of magnet. Either infinite magnet pass if you have it, magnet challenges, trails, characters, or that little magnet boost that you get from doing dailies. Do get them, because they do work. I know I forgot to mention it for the ring section, but yes, magnet works for rings and it works for Chaos Orbs. It's very effective for collecting, so get hunting. If you need a good spot to farm Chaos Orbs, New York City is a good spot, so is Cyber Station. You could even leave your character on auto run if you're trying to collect these Chaos Orbs. Finally, now let's check our rewards out. Look at Party Sonic. This is actually a pretty good skin. Honestly, very simple, quick design. I love the fact that it's more representation for Frontiers. Let's check out our other two brand new skins. Gold Race Suit Sonic is coming in from the race shop and honestly looking very gold. We also got a gold race suit Shadow as well. Now, I'm not going to be displaying the other two skins, Birthday King Sonic and Royal Shadow, because we got them from previous events, but these three are the brand new skins that we have currently out in the game. On screen, you guys are going to be seeing the star level 2 stats for the 3 brand new skins and also the star level 6 stats. Now, this is from my spreadsheet that the bot in my Discord server is pulling from. So if you want something super handy, join the Discord server and try out the bot. I did show you guys a quick clip of it in action in the beginning of the video. It's very effective and a lot of my members love using it. Now, the other brand new thing that we got from this event is the Sonic and Shadow trail. That's right, we got ourselves a dual trail for these characters. So on screen, you're going to be seeing me max out this trail just to see if it's the new best in slot free to play trail. And it is not. It kind of falls short on both rings and XP, which is pretty interesting. You'd think they would have buffed this up a little to make it, something special, or something that shows it's a combination of both. But on screen, you're gonna see me doing a test run with this trail, and I gotta say, I love the mixture. I love the yellow, I love the blue together. It's nice to see this blend well, showing Sonic and Shadow. And let's take a look at that hoverboard. The brand new hoverboard as well displays that type of trail. Look at that. Now we got double trails going on here. And I really do like it. I love the split tone of this hoverboard. It stands out. And that about wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if this is your first time watching a video from my channel, and comment down below your thoughts of this event. And a special thanks to all those who helped me getting the sprites and images I needed to complete this video. You guys are the best. Until next time, bye-bye.